Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech, and in this video I'll be showing you the most important tips and tricks for your Honor 20i. By the way guys, I've already made a dedicated video for the best features where I'll be showing you all the features offered by this phone. So definitely check out that video, link will be in the description. Now with that said, first I want to start off with my favorite feature on this phone. That would be the navigation gestures. So to enable that, first we need to go to settings, then scroll down and select system. Now select system navigation. Now over here we have three different navigation styles, and the first one is the gestures. Second one is the 3-key navigation. That's the one that phone comes right out of the box. So for now let's switch to gestures, and if you want a quick guide or some tutorial, click settings and you can see all the information over here. Now if you want to go to the home screen, you can swipe from the bottom of the screen from the center to go home, and if you want recent apps, you can swipe and hold for recent apps. These are all your recent applications. If you want to go back a step, like pressing the back button once, you can swipe from the right side or the left side to go back. Now if you want to trigger Google Assistant, you can swipe from the bottom right side or left side and it will trigger Google Assistant. It's a very unique feature that's available only on this phone. So guys, these are the gestures. Now I'm going to show you some important camera related features. So this is the camera interface, and just in case you don't know, this phone comes with a triple camera setup with a wide angle camera. So if you want to switch to the wide angle camera, you have the toggle over here. Once you click it, it switches to the wide angle camera. Now you can also do a pinch to zoom gesture to switch between cameras, so that's pretty cool as well. Now going on next, if you want to take a portrait shot of a person, like a living person, then use this mode, portrait mode. Now in this mode, if the phone cannot detect a face in the frame, it will not take a portrait shot. Instead it will take a regular shot. And also make sure this particular toggle is enabled to get that background blur effect. Next, this phone also has a dedicated night mode to take better pictures in low lighting conditions. Now if I want to take a portrait shot of this toy, I can do that with the aperture mode. And even before taking a picture, I can change the amount of background blur effect I want using this option over here. If you put it to low, you get maximum blur effect, and if you keep it high, you'll get less blur effect. So let me just keep it to low and then take a picture. Now this is the picture taken in aperture mode. Now once you click it, you get this option over here. Now we can change the focus point by just tapping on the screen, and also change the amount of background blur effect you want. So if you want less, keep it to high and you get less blur effect, and if you want maximum blur effect, keep it to low. So that's aperture mode. Next, this phone also has something called high vision. So if you want to use it, click this button over here. Once you click it, it takes you to a complete different application. Now you can use the camera on this phone to search for products online, for shopping, and even translate on the go. So that's pretty cool. Now as you have just seen, I've just shown Batman and I got some relevant results. Let's try it with the plant. So there's a plant over there, and we got some results. It's not the same thing, but it's pretty close. Next, this one also has something called HiTouch, and if you want to enable it, you need to go to settings, then select Smart Assistant, then select HiTouch and just turn on this toggle. Once you do that on any page or any application, you can long press using 2 fingers to search for that object online. And right now, once again, we are able to search for Batman with an image. Now we are not using the camera application, instead we are just using a picture. Now we can also use the same feature in other applications like Google Chrome as well. Now here's a toy, and when you just touch the phone with 2 fingers, HiTouch will start searching for that product online. And these are some results. So it's a pretty cool feature, definitely do give it a try. Now I'll show you different ways to take pictures using the camera application. Now for that you need to go to settings. Now over here we have something called audio control. Once you enable it, now you can take pictures just by saying cheese. Cheese. There you go. Once again, cheese, and there we go. Next, you also have something called smile detection, and I'll be showing it with the front camera. Now whenever your phone sees a smile, it'll automatically take a picture. So there we go. Maybe having a hard time to see my face properly. So there we go, that's smile capture. Next, we also have palm capture for selfies. So that's the gesture control. Now we can just show our palm to take a selfie, and there we go. So those are the different ways to take pictures. Now going on next, this one also has some pretty cool fingerprint gestures. So to enable that, go to settings, then select security and privacy, then select fingerprint ID. And now these are all the gestures we have. First, we can take a picture or start and stop video recording. For that, enable this toggle. Now let's open the camera application. Now to take a picture, just touch and hold the fingerprint scanner and your phone will take a picture. There we go. Now even for video recording, we can just touch and hold to start video recording. And now video recording has started, and to stop it, once again touch and hold the fingerprint scanner. Now another gesture is to pull down the notification bar. So for that you need to enable this particular toggle. Once you do that, you can swipe down on the fingerprint scanner to pull down the notification bar. As you can see, we can pull it down and send it back up as well. Next, we can also answer calls and stop alarms with the fingerprint scanner. And finally, we can also browse photos using the fingerprint scanner by using this toggle. So once you enable it, just open the gallery application. You can also access it from the camera application. Now to browse these pictures, instead of swiping on the screen, you can swipe left or right on the fingerprint scanner to check out these images. So there we go. Now going on next, I'll show you how you can hide this notch on your phone. So for some reason, if you hate this notch and you want to get rid of it or completely hide it, this is what you can do. Go to settings, then select display. Now select more display settings, then select notch and select the second option. Once you do that, status bar will be in the black color. Now the notch is still there, but because of the black background for the status bar, it doesn't stick out too much. Now I'll show you how you can use split screen mode on this phone. So to start using split screen mode, you can press and hold the recent apps button, and then the current application will open up in the top window, and you can select the secondary application from the list over here, or else you can go to the home screen and then select the secondary application from the apps over there. This is really an awesome feature, but even now there are applications that still do not support this feature. So to fix that, this is what you can do. Go to settings, then select system. Now select about phone and click the build number 7 times. Once you do that, developer options will be enabled. Just enter your password. Now go back a step and you can find developer options. Now select it and scroll all the way to the bottom. Enable forced activities to be resizable. Once you do that and restart your phone, you will be able to use all applications in split screen mode. Now going on next, this phone also has something called digital balance, which is an Android feature. And this feature allows you to keep track of your usage of your phone. Like, it clearly shows you which apps you're using a lot, how much time you're spending on your phone. And this feature will help you cut down that time by restricting app usage. For example, I can restrict YouTube app usage by say 3 hours by configuring it in this way. And there is another awesome feature called bedtime or wind down on other phones. So using this feature, you can schedule your phone to automatically wind down or turn the display to the grayscale mode and block all notifications and enable do not disturb mode to help you sleep quickly at night. Here's a quick preview of gray screen. Once you enable it, everything is now in black and white. And this is how the phone looks now. It's not an awesome feature, but something that will help you sleep faster at night. Like, you're forcing yourself to sleep faster. So it's a pretty cool feature, and very few phones offer this feature, even though it's directly from Google. Now I'll show you how to display the network speed on the status bar. For that, go to settings, then select display, then select more display settings and enable this toggle. Once you do that, you will be able to see the network speed on the status bar. Next, if you want to display battery percentage on the status bar, like on my phone, or if you want to completely hide it, this is what you can do. Go to settings, then select battery, then select battery percentage. Now these are the 3 options that you get. First option will completely hide the battery percentage. Second option will put the battery percentage beside the battery icon. And the third option will put the battery percentage inside the battery icon. So these are the different options that you get, and personally I'll go with the second option. Now I'll show you how to take screenshots on this phone. On any Android phone, you can take a screenshot by pressing the volume down and power button both at the same time. Now for some reason, if that is a bit hard for you, this phone has a dedicated toggle to take a screenshot. Once you click it, your phone will take a screenshot. Now there is another easy way to take a screenshot. Just swipe down using 3 fingers and your phone will take a screenshot. Now for some reason, if this is not working for you, go to settings, then select smart assistant, select motion control. Now select 3 finger screenshot and make sure it's enabled. If it is enabled, you can swipe down using 3 fingers to take a screenshot. Now going on next, if you want to take a longer screenshot, say a long screenshot of this particular web page, first we need to take a screenshot. You can either use the buttons, toggle or the gesture. Once you're done, click this preview on the left corner and then select scroll shot. Now your phone will scroll the screen automatically and give you a long screenshot once it is done. Or else you can touch the screen in between to stop the scrolling. So this is a long screenshot. Now going on next, this phone also comes with a feature to record the screen. So if you want to record your screen for some reason, you can just press the volume up and power button both at the same time to start video recording. Just click start to start video recording. And if you are done, click stop over here. And now the video will be saved along with your screenshots. Next, I'll show you how to record calls automatically on your phone. For that, open the phone dialer, then click this button, then go to settings. Now once you're here, select auto record calls and enable this toggle. Once you do that, all the calls will be recorded automatically on your phone. Next, I'll show you how you can change your default launcher, default browser, default video player, and so on your phone. For that, go to Settings, then select Apps. Now click this button. Now select Default Apps. And now from this page, you can change your default launcher, default messaging application, default phone dialer, default camera application, default music player, and so on. This is something I would definitely recommend you to do. Now for the final tip, I'll show you some lock screen shortcuts. Now on your lock screen, if you swipe from the bottom of the screen, you get some quick shortcuts which can be turned on and turned off without unlocking your phone. So let's say if you quickly want to turn on the torch, instead of unlocking your phone and doing 10 different things, you can simply swipe from the lock screen and click this button to turn on the torch. Once you're done, click it once again over here to turn it off. This is also one of my favorite features on this phone. So guys, those were the most important tips and tricks for your Honor 20i. If I missed out on anything important, do let me know by commenting below this video, and if you're planning to buy this phone, use the link in the description. It always helps the channel. If you want us to make any specific video, tweet out to us with the hashtag AskGreedyTech on Twitter and we will try to make it as soon as possible. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.